Alright, if you're a Terminator fan, this is what you came for. Robots, cyborg, mayhem, high speeds, deadly projectiles. What more could you want? But first, let's get some of those older models out of the way. There have been a lot of Terminator films, maybe a few too many.
The Terminator.
You're dead, honey.
There was the '84 original, followed by Judgment Day.
Look again.
Both directed by James Cameron. And then there's the rest. Unlike the robots, each iteration was an inferior copy. We had 2003's Rise of the Machines, followed by Terminator Salvation.
If we stay the course, we are dead! We are all dead!
And Genesis.
Come with me if you want to live! Now, soldier!
I mean, look at that spelling. Come on. So, to clean up the cluttered timelines, think of Terminator Dark Fate as the true sequel to Terminator 2. James Cameron is back on board as a writer and producer, and Deadpool's Tim Miller is in the director's chair. Now, if you're looking for familiar faces, yes, Linda Hamilton returns as the long-suffering Sarah Connor. While Terminator Dark Fate is all too happy to play the hits, the movie has a new starting point, Mexico City. That's where we meet Dani Ramos. She works in an auto factory, but when a new and improved Terminator targets her, it's a human that rushes to her rescue, Mackenzie Davis, as Grace, an augmented soldier from the future, sent to protect her. Now, if there's one thing the Terminator movies did best, it's a kind of unrelenting, adrenalized action. Here we start with highways and heavy metal. Then it's time for the nostalgia portion.
My name is Sarah Connor. I hunt Terminators.
Now in her 60s, Sarah Connor has learned a thing or two from her metallic co-star, both in terms of firepower and timing.
I'll be back.
So casual, love it. Now speaking of Arnold, we couldn't very well make a movie without the original model. Turns out some Terminators get gray.
I'm going to help you protect the girl.
While it's fun watching T-800 play house, this time the future is definitely female. There are a number of moments where the morphing murder bot is facing down 3 women. Although Grace and Sarah don't always see eye to eye, Grace's human element adds some much needed emotion to the bulletproof bodyguards. But the evil Terminators also have a new trick. Yeah, they can melt and make the metal Sharpie things, but now he or it or, well, they split in 2. In the past, where the Terminator series often stumbled is between the action, where we got the angst-ridden conversations about the future and more diverging timelines than a Doctor Who convention. What keeps Dark Fate fresh is Dani's Latino perspective. Credit to the many screenwriters for taking a movie meant for red meat action fans and creating a showdown in a detention center for illegal migrants. In the end, Dani undergoes her own dramatic evolution, changing from shell-shocked survivor to battle-hardened fighter rather rapidly, but these are quibbles. If what you came for is relentless action, one-liners, and a lot of explosions, the Terminator you remember is back. 3.5 stars out of 5. Eli Glasner, CBC News, Toronto.